Welcome to a new video of World Wonders. Today we are going to discuss an interesting theme that is a crucial topic for political scientists and lawyers. How does politics relate to international law? In order to delve into the discussion, it's necessary to understand what politics is and what international law entails. Politics is the study and practice of governments, power and authority within societies. It involves the distribution and exercise of power through institutions and decision-making processes. It plays a fundamental role in shaping the organization and functioning of states and international relations. International law is a system of norms that coordinate through regulation the action of subjects with international actors in order to achieve the international common goods such as human rights, peace, and development. That being said, now from the definition itself, we might find some reasons that show us how these two systems relate. But how? Taking into account the fact that politics plays a fundamental role in shaping the organization of states and their international relations, and considering that international law is a system that regulates the action of international actors that seeks for common good, we might find a common point in which these two sciences have a relationship. Why? Let's imagine a hypothetical case to explain the interdependence between politics and international law. Country A is a nation with a history marked by several coups. It has an unstable economy but is globally recognized for its oil reserves. One of its trade allies interested in its oil is Country B. Country B is a nation with a vibrant democracy, a stable economy, and is characterized as an international committed state advocating for peace and human rights. In this example, each country has its own political system, and if they were to sign a trade treaty to exploit and import the oil, international law will come into play to regulate the trade relationship between both states.
Now, considering the opposite politics of the countries, would a trade treaty regulated by international law take place? It's possible to understand that international law is not merely a matter of rules and tribunals. As in the relationship between countries A and B, the foundation of relations that are regulated by international law depends on politics. The relationships between states emerge not only from their needs but also imply that both countries find a way to navigate their internal politics so they can generate international policies that allow the countries to engage with each other. This is how international relationships develop. This thesis is supported by the recognized author Aram Chajes. He explains that through the legal process allocates decision-making competence between national and international decision-makers, interacting with citizens' political, economic, and cultural setting. In a sense, international law affects political action and vice versa. It is a bidirectional relationship between two sides. In conclusion, politics is a fundamental factor in the region of relations among international actors, and the relationships between those actors would be maintained as long as politics and the relation of international law navigate through the same interest and means that allow the relationship to seek the satisfaction of their own interests, but all above to pursue the common good.